morning, and in East Lansing, Michigan, trial attorney Jamie White joining us as well. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Thank you so much for coming on the program today. Okay, let's talk about the fact that Dr. Terry Sanderson has not been in the courtroom for much of this trial. And I suspect we're going to get an explanation from his team when he does take the stand today and is testifying. And perhaps it is a recommendation from one of his doctors that maybe it would be difficult for him to mentally withstand what he was going to hear. Who knows what the case exactly is, but we should get some clarification soon. Jamie White, let me tap into your trial experience on this one, please. Do you think this is a good idea by his team to have him out of the courtroom while most of the case is playing out, but just come in perhaps at the time that he's going to be giving testimony?
So as a practical matter, it's not a good idea. You always want to familiarize the jury with your client, whether it's a criminal defendant or a plaintiff. The idea that there's no personalization happening, is a strategically bad idea. But Julie, let me say, being a trial lawyer, I'm embarrassed for the plaintiffs in this case. I've been doing this a long time, and these are the sorts of cases that give plaintiff lawyers a bad rap. Skiing is an inherent risk. There is etiquette. You are supposed to pay attention to who's in front of you, but these sorts of crashes happen all the time, especially on beginner slopes. And the fact that they're going after Miss Paltrow, I think is appalling, and I'll be surprised if it survives a motion to dismiss.
Really? Okay, Jamie, this is interesting. I have to follow up with you. Why do you think it's appalling? If he did suffer the serious injuries that his doctors, and we've heard from some of the expert witnesses, I'm sure there may be more to come, but if he did suffer the serious permanent injuries they say he did, why do you say it's appalling that he's suing her, please?
So, well, first of all, I don't think he'd be doing this if it wasn't Gwyneth Paltrow, and that doesn't necessarily feed into the evidentiary side of things. But Julie, we have a concept in the law called assumption of the risk, right? And
Sure.
When you engage in inherently dangerous conduct, even if it's for recreational purposes, you assume some of that risk. And again, there is etiquette. I'm a skier, snowboarder, and I understand the concept that you have to be aware of people that are in front of you. But this, in my opinion, is outside the scope of responsible prosecution. It looks like a money grab, and I think it's unfortunate.
Interesting. Okay, Jamie, thank you for that. Commander King, let me tell